Welcome to episode 6 of Three and a Half Asian Men. We are excited to be here after probably I think it's a 2-week hiatus, or
But I
yeah.
don't remember
But
how long.
yeah, I know, right? But yeah, we're back. We all had finals. Those are
Dude, I
done
wish there was
with.
a way to minimize just the screen for Tariq.
Yeah, I know, right? So annoying. But yes, we are back for episode 6, and for this episode, we'll be talking about sports. And this will be ranging from like as far as we remember, so like probably elementary school, until when we stopped playing organized sports, right? So high school, yeah. But yeah, we'll just talk about anything at this point. But yeah. I mean, you guys probably all know the members, but yeah, just to introduce them one more time. Tariq, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm Tariq, like A Wong said, aka your local Carmelo
All right, we're
Anthony
done there.
impersonator. No, Tim just mad because Melo was nice and he actually carried the team, but Tim doesn't like he likes team basketball. It doesn't always work when your team sucks. So then he hates, the guy that's trying to carry the team. It's okay,
Yeah, so Tim, how are you doing?
Goodness.
Or would you like to
Doing good.
rebuttal too?
There's no need. We all know how everyone feels about Melo and how Isoball is, but yeah, I'm excited to be here. Excited to do this again. That's all I got.
Yes, sir. Okay, Chen Young Park, how you doing, my guy? My
Yeah,
dude.
I'm doing
You doing?
good. I'm just tired from like moving and everything, but yeah, other than that, yeah, I'm doing pretty well.
Very
All
nice.
right, man. So like, I guess to start us off, man, I guess the first thing that I would talk about for me, specifically for sports, excuse me, is like soccer. That's like my first sport I ever played. Do you guys remember your first sport that you guys ever played, or the first like I guess ball you picked up or whatever equipment that you picked up? Because mine was soccer.
I think for me it was probably or T-ball rather.
It's like baseball.
Baseball,
I
basically.
guess. Sorry,
Like,
do you
I-
remember?
I mean, like, I didn't
Tarek
even
picked up
play
a
sport,
violin and Chan picked up a piano. We done.
I mean, I did taekwondo.
Wait, but that's
And then I actually did taekwondo for
that ain't wrong though.
but I was doing taekwondo for as long as I've been doing violin, or as long as I was doing violin. So I actually quit those. I started and quit those things around the same time. So I think that's interesting. But so I was doing that. I didn't really start playing like team sports or basketball rather until middle school. So
Right.
Yeah.
What about you,
For
Chan?
for me, it was just taekwondo like my entire life, pretty much. Like I did taekwondo since like first grade, I think.
you still suck.
Hey, calm yourself.
Did you guys go
Yeah.
to the same place? You and Tariq?
No, I lived in Pop Park back then.
Got it.
Yeah.
Ken probably would have smoked me though.
Am
Prime
I
versus
supposed to keep
prime.
that in? Am I supposed to keep that town in?
Yeah, it's fine. It seems fine.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I don't know. I guess because nowadays, like now, I play so much more basketball than soccer. Like that probably is because I go to a very basketball-oriented school. But like I don't know. I think something that we all have in common is that we played basketball with each other, like pickup or not. Like that's like I think that's one sport that brought us together and that we all kind of played and like
Yeah,
common
pretty
out.
much.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, let me say this first. Awong is the best basketball player out of the four of us here. And
Yeah, it's
he has
definitely true.
my ass more times than I can count, bro. Most recently, he came down to visit, or him and Tim came to visit me at Rutgers, and Tim went to go hang out with some other friends, and Awong's like, "Yo, let's go ball up." So I'm like, "All right, let's go." And we started playing some like one-on-one and like spots, and he beat me at every spot, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't even feeling my jumper that game. You
I
remember
know,
that?
I know. That's why.
Are we just
Bad, bro.
concluding that Tarek sucks?
Ooh.
Wait, Tim, let me
I
to
can
you.
get
What's
behind
our
that.
one-on-one?
I can get behind that. Wait, good thing basketball is a
what's
team
our
sport.
one-on-one?
Yo, good thing basketball is a team sport, right?
Facts.
Thank you.
Well,
Okay,
I
we're
was
done
talking
there.
about
We're done
one-on-one
there.
versus
We're done
you.
there.
Come on.
We're done there.
Five
done
and 0,
there.
baby. 5-0.
We're done
Yo,
there.
last time I beat you 21-8. I beat you 21-3. The closest our games have been like
Yo,
our first game was 4 points difference, and it's gotten further since then.
dude, all I can
I'm
say is
dead.
I'm glad basketball is a team sport. That's all I can really
Now
say.
Tim's a better player than me too. I'm not disputing that. He has a bigger effect on the game. But I'd like to talk about my one-on-ones with Chan. Chan, I've beaten you by 85
Oh my
points.
Oh my
god,
god.
bro! I get
Oh
so
my god.
tired, and I do one thing, and I only know how to do one thing, which is post up on you.
Because you
So
have like
I,
60 pounds of me, dude. So
and like the bad thing about it now is that like I
Jen,
don't
are you
got,
playing
like,
games still?
what?
Are you still playing games?
Loki, I'm on my last round.
He
What are you
did-
doing?
I'm on my last
I was
round.
like, why is he gazing into the
I was like, wait, this. I hear some mouse clicking, and this guy's looking not into like the central part of
Okay.
his screen, bro.
Okay,
I was
okay,
like,
I'm
hold
actually-
on.
I'm actually
That was just
I was
me.
like,
Okay,
hold
yeah, just
on.
make that very clear.
Dang,
Everyone
we
told you quit the game, and you're still playing the game.
we're
dude.
exposing
Oh my
Chan
God.
live, bro.
I'm,
Dang.
okay, I'm
Oh
done.
my
I'm done. I
Yo,
promise
Chan,
you.
you
I'm
can't
done.
call me not a team player anymore. Chan's not a team player on this podcast, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay. I'm back. I'm back for real. But
But
Yeah.
Ewong, how long you've been sports? Probably the longest organized out of all of us, right?
I mean, I played rec soccer in like kindergarten,
So did
but I didn't play basketball until I was in 4th grade.
Oh, we're gonna talk about like
What?
travel and stuff like that.
Yeah.
talk about
I and also rec too. I started like 3rd grade, so like I was kind of like late compared to other people because all the guys on the team were like playing like rec basketball when I was playing rec soccer at that age. You know what I mean? So I was in kind of late until one of the coaches like told me to try out, just go for it. So that's what ended up happening.
You're recruited from in 4th grade.
Rec soccer. No, from rec basketball.
Bro, who gets
I was
recruited in
trash.
4th grade?
Huh?
It was it was a recruit, but I just had like friends, like my friends' parents. They were just like, you should try out. Just like,
It's nice.
no, I was trash. Like I was 3rd grade, like I was absolute trash. And then I don't know. I guess it all just started when I just was like, I can't stand being this bad. Because I remember like one game I had like probably like 8 turnovers in like 2 minutes, and like I was just like, I can't. So I just like worked at it, and then now we're here. Yeah.
So when
no,
when would you say
what?
I was gonna say like when would you say you like got good though? Like when you realize like I'm better than most of these cats out here, bro.
I wouldn't say I was like better, but I felt like I could definitely hang. Like, I think my first year playing travel, I wasn't that confident, and then like confidence grew over time. And I think I was like trusted the most during my middle school years by like my coaches, I think. And in high school, like obviously that took off too. I think that was also like I played like my hardest and probably my best in like my sophomore junior years in high school. So it kind of just went up. But I think that when I start realizing that I could get kind of good at this was like probably middle school. Probably playing high school, I was like, yeah, in middle school I could probably play high school. Yeah, so it was kind of late for me, honestly. Like, yeah, but it is
What
it
about
is.
soccer though? Because I know because you out of all of us who played 2 sports for like a really long time, and you were nice at
Soccer.
those sports.
Okay, not gonna lie, soccer. I knew I was nice, like, because I played travel from a very early age, like for soccer, and like I was like playing midfield and like always like back and forth and playing both sides. So like I kind of knew at that point like I had to, I just had to keep going with it. So I think I was more confident in soccer than basketball.
So, Tim, you started after Awong for basketball, right?
No, Tim and I.
I think we started at the same time, 4th grade.
We did.
I started basketball 4th grade. I think I started soccer. I think I played a little bit in 3rd grade. I'm not.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering correctly, I played 3rd grade,
Yeah, we both like.
and then I stopped for 1 year to play football, and then I went and played in
Yes.
5th grade again. But
Oh, you play football at one
yeah,
point?
I played
Yes.
football 1 year.
I remember that.
What the?
Yeah,
You
I
any
quit
good?
because I didn't like playing line because like there was like a weight rule, like if you're over a certain weight, you can't like carry the ball,
Right.
and so
Because then you just be like
yeah,
Henry over.
I hated playing line, so that's why I quit. But the sport I think I played the most early on was probably baseball.
Yes.
I think I don't know when I first played travel baseball, but I remember even in like 4th and 5th grade, I definitely played like club baseball. So
Yeah.
I would say that growing up, baseball was probably my main. and then basketball was secondary. And I don't know how I got to playing so many sports. I think I just had fun, and like a lot of my friends at the time were playing,
Yeah.
so that's how it ended up. And I feel like in general, I think I could say this for Alex too. I think we both have like good like coordination, and like we have. I feel like we're above average athleticism. We have above average athleticism. Wow, I can't English there for a sec. But yeah, that's why I think.
I also played baseball with him in
Yes.
middle school.
Yeah, so I think-
but I was really late though for baseball.
Yeah, so I think in the beginning it was like easy to pick up sports, so that's why I just like played, you know.
Hmm.
But
So
honestly,
like, how was
what
that for? Yeah, but how was that for you, like Tariq and Chan, like for Taekwondo? Like, how was that like?
I also did MMA.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Tim did MMA too.
I did
So, like, I was
MMA up until 5th grade.
yeah, I'd never done those like I guess like action sports you could call them. Like I've never done those in my life. Or like combat sports.
Like
Yeah,
combat, yeah,
Combat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
combat.
So I never like understood. I guess not understood, but just like I don't know, how do you like get into that? Like I just never.
Well, my parents signed me up for Taekwondo at the local rec center that we have, and they were offering classes like after school or something, right? So I just go after school and take those classes. That's where I really started. I mean, they were just like, you got to learn how to, defend yourself, right? So I mean, learn a little something, and like learn some self-discipline, while doing some Taekwondo. So that's what I. Why do you smirk like that? I said self-discipline.
Chan,
you were
I'm
like,
watching Chan this whole time. I've been watching Chan this whole time.
no, but what
Yeah,
I was
I
saying,
wouldn't be
so I did
surprised
that.
if Chan is still gaming.
I know.
No, I am. No, I'm not.
No, I'm
Like,
just saying.
I'm
I'm not saying you are. I just said I wouldn't be surprised if you were.
No, but I'm not.
So anyway, they stopped doing that program at the rec center, right? So then my parents signed me up for Tiger Kins a couple times
The
over,
scammer.
and then dude, that was
Tiger
like
King.
not
Oh
that was
my
not like
gosh.
Taekwondo. Like rec center Taekwondo, we actually learned stuff, and it was effort to move up a belt. It's like
Wait.
actual like try stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wait.
Tiger
Actually,
King.
I think I did that too. The rec center thing, and then after like when it ended, like the instructor or whatever like recommended like checking out this like place to
So
like
Tim was
further
recruited too.
progress. No, not recruited, but like because I wanted to do Taekwondo right outside of like further on outside of the rec center, and like my dad and this person, the instructor, got talking, and he recommended like I guess like this MMA place because apparently they were like really good at like teaching. Little did I know it wasn't Taekwondo and it was actually like everything, but it was fun.
But I mean, did you learn stuff? Like, what do you think you got something out of it?
See, like I don't know how much I can say I got out of it in terms of like now, but like I'm sure back then there was like it took a lot of discipline. It was like 2-3 times a week, bro. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and there was like a extra day that you can go to if you missed a class or if you wanted to just go extra on Friday. Yeah, it was like a lot of I guess discipline training, and I think I was probably like pretty in shape, like cardio wise, because of like the amount of stuff we did for training and whatnot.
When I was doing Taekwondo, because I mean, you were very in shape. I would say like I was probably my most flexible time. I'm probably
Oh, for
maybe
sure.
like I guess in shape. But when I got to Tiger Kins, dude, like that place is just a money sucker, bro. Place was not like no self discipline, and to get a black belt, you have to do like one black belt test. To get second degree, you have to do like 3 black belt tests, right? And just it's like 3 times a year or something. So instead of deeming whether or not you're ready individually, right, it was more of a systematic thing where you have to pay to do a black belt test 3 times, and then you can get second degree, right? So I mean, like in terms of that, the belts were just kind of money, right? But I think the thing I was probably at that school, I'm not saying I'm good at this in general, but the thing I was best at that school was sparring, because in my age group, which was the adult age group, right, I was the best sparrer at the school for a long time, because I would score the most amount of points. I wouldn't say I was like the best physically, but I'd score the most amount of points sparring, because I was either bigger than everybody or quicker than everybody back then. So then I was dominating the ring, right? But
The octagon.
The octagon. Bro, this
But-
ain't MMA out here.
but speaking of that, because I think
Bro,
Chan would
Taekwondo is
still,
a square, my guy.
but Chan would still smack me. Like end of the day, like I know that because when I was about to quit to play basketball in 8th grade, right? There was some kid who came in at the very end of my thing, and he was the same age as me. But this guy wrecks me, bro. He was like kicking my ass, right? It wasn't even close. Like his kicks actually hurt, bro. And that was the first time like he kicked me with my padding on, and I was like, dang, bro, what is that, bro? Your man's like Chuck Norris out here or something, right? But then the school invited me and him to go do this sparring tournament, right? And it was like you could hit face and you could hit body. It's like everything's on, right?
Dang.
And my
That's
parents were
fun.
like, "You're not doing that." And I was like, "I'm not doing this either, bro. Get out of here, man. I'm not trying to like get my face rearranged, right?" The other
Tark
guy
said,
went.
I'm out of here.
Oh, I'm out. The other guy went. He came back. He had like a broken nose, like a black eye. And I said, "Yo, what'd you place?" And he's like 63rd out of 64. I was like, dude, if I signed up for that, I would have got smacked, bro. That's when I realized I was like, all right, let me try something that doesn't require me to get my face beaten, and that's basketball.
Chan, so how did it start for you?
Yeah, for me, I started because my mom was just like, because I just came from Korea, right, at around that time, and I was like, apparently I was like really thin, so she was like, I want you to do some exercise, so like being a Korean and just did Taekwondo. Yeah, bro, I was so small, like I was so short back then. It's ridiculous. And
now?
then I just continued. Well, I'm tall now, so I just
Okay.
yeah, I basically just continued, and I think I went to Taekwondo because I went there. Like I just did it because I've done it for so many years until freshman year in high school, or was it 8th grade? Because like at age 14, you're allowed to do headshots in most tournaments.
Headshots.
So that's when I start to fly. Because like yeah,
Oh, you
I'll go
start
to
to
a
fly?
tournament. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like figuratively and literally, like because
Wow.
at that point, like
Literally?
because
Air Chan.
I hit my growth spurt like, oh my gosh, shut up, my guy. I hit my growth spurt when I was in like 7th grade, and then so I was like taller than most people, and I was also like super skinny back then. So like my weight class was like in my weight class, I was basically
He was
the
a
tallest
featherweight.
person.
Featherweight.
Yeah,
Featherweight champion.
I think that's what it was. Yeah. Anyway,
Featherweight.
it's a long time ago. But then like
Yeah, you're heavyweight now.
they're like, oh my goodness, just shut
Put on
up.
big weight.
But then in like tournaments, we
You're the
weren't
only
allowed
one
to do
in
any
the
like headshots or anything.
Tark, stop.
So like when headshots became allowed, like obviously, yeah, I started dominating because headshots are worth 3 points or 4 points depending on what it is. Yeah, and then I peaked
Oh my
my
gosh.
sophomore year before I broke my foot, basically.
Oh.
Because when you're 16, there's like less legal issues, so you can KO the person and not lose.
What? Really?
Yeah. So like as long as
Chan was just knocking kids out, bro.
so like as long as like
Chen,
as long as,
have
like,
you ever
don't,
knocked
like-
someone off like unconscious?
Yeah. Bro, if you get
How come
hit,
how come I just knew this now? Like what? Like
Chan,
you
how
get
was it
hit-
not me, bro? How'd you not knock me unconscious after all I've done to you?
I don't know,
I'm
bro.
scared now, bro. I'm
Yeah,
glad you're moving
Chan.
out, bro.
Bro, out of the square, like I'm a pretty like docile person. I only get like really like hyped and like yeah. I think the
Ooh,
only
big
time I
word,
was angry,
docile.
like really raging during a sport was during Taekwondo. Yeah, I think that's like the only sport where I like
Took out
cared
your-
enough and tried hard enough to like actually like get like
Get
really
mad.
competitive.
Wow.
Yeah. That's actually wait. That's how I
What?
broke my foot.
And
That's how I
then,
broke my foot.
and then he took his talents to Tetris friends.
Oh my goodness.
Sounds to the buffet.
Man, I can't even say anything about that.
Bro. Chan, say something back, bro. Like I can't stand watching it.
Nah, it's fine. But yeah,
Oh my
so
God.
like I think
Oh.
I think for me like sports felt a little bit weird because like you guys like did it all throughout high school, but I had to quit the end of my sophomore year because like if you guys remember, I broke my foot.
Mm.
And actually, I broke my foot because of a tournament. And basically, what happened was like the
You
guy
knocked the kid out too hard.
No, well, that's what ended up happening because I got really angry. But like, the ref wasn't calling like the fouls, and like the fouls that the foul that he was doing was he was intentionally like blocking with his elbow, which you're not allowed to do because you could break your foot like that, right?
You can block the sides, right?
You can block with the sides, but you're not supposed to block with your elbow, like intentionally just like jab it out to like hit the foot. But like the ref wasn't calling it, so like I ended up just kicking his elbow all the way through anyway, and then knocked him out like with a back kick at the end. Yeah, he was on the ground. I almost got disqualified. Yeah.
But you knocked him out with a back kick?
Yeah, like he was on the floor.
Did you do a spinning back kick or like just a back kick?
Just a back kick.
Kids don't nonchalant about this. It's like kind of scary.
Wait, you should know though. Chan's legs are like huge.
Yeah,
not huge in a sense that like they're actually large, but like he has a good, strong lower body.
Oh,
if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean.
Back then it was definitely both. Like, yeah, like, oh my goodness. Anyway,
yeah. So it sounds like we all had very interesting like, stories of how we went into our sports. Like, it's so interesting. But yeah, I guess going through the timeline, like, I mean, you talked about elementary school, so I guess like middle school now. Like, if you guys want to talk about that, like, I guess middle school is like the peak of our travel basketball / travel soccer like competitiveness at that time.
Dude, soccer. Like, I think that's when I got into soccer.
Oh yeah, Tim kind of joined in. Actually, Tim was around.
It's because I took a lot of breaks in between, like from the team. Yeah. I remember. I forgot.
Tim got hurt one time.
Oh yeah. So this was the year right after, or this was like the season right after I started joining again, and they wanted me to join as like a goalie or whatever because our goalie at the time wanted to play like in the field like position player. Evan.
Who's the goalie?
Evan.
He became our striker.
Evan was like the best goalie in the league like every season, but then
he's probably our best striker too. He was nasty. I just send him balls and he just get me all the assists because he was just.
So the first game I played goalie, like I basically took a cleat to the like face. It was like raining, you know. The ball was slippery, and this guy like cut me, so I like a cut, but then. I don't know. I think that was around like 5th, 6th, 7th grade around. Like in between there, I don't exactly remember when. But I think that's when I really got into FIFA. So I think I still wanted to play soccer afterwards. So I stuck with it, and yeah.
To play defender.
Yeah, I played defense. I played.
You played fullback, right? Did you play fullback?
I played fullback and D mid.
That's pretty fun. That's pretty
I
fun.
scored some goals, which was fun.
Yeah, Tim did.
Dang, bro.
Yeah, you guys don't know, but like travel soccer was probably one of the most fun times. That was so much
I think
fun. I don't know what
it built a lot of like camaraderie. Especially since like
we don't go on the podcast for 2 weeks and this is what happens.
You finish it on his brain shuts off, bro.
Wait, especially since like most of the basketball kids, which like basketball is like the hot sport in our like class.
Yeah,
most of us played like soccer too, so I think that was really good, really fun.
And we had different trainers, and we just had like
we were a bunch of no skills except for like Alex and Evan. We're a bunch of no skills, and we just were athletic. We were
so athletic. Yeah. No, Tim, you're right. We were so athletic that it would just not matter. Like the skill level of other teams would just not matter because like we just send it. We just send the ball and we just get.
Yeah, that's our way of scoring was crossing and heading, or set piece, or just like through and like 1-on-1 with the goalie because we just outrun them or something.
Yeah, we were too strong, too quick.
Dang, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that was so much fun though. Like and we had like rival teams. Tim, do you remember this? Like the Stingrays. Like
Stingrays, bro.
Bro, like we would play these teams that were just like, bro, like they all had like mercurial, like Ronaldos, like different colors,
dude, and their parents were so annoying. I remember there was one team
Spanish to us, and we're just like,
bro. I remember there was one game where the other team was like flopping, and they were getting foul calls. I remember being so pissed that like I posted on Instagram. I think
middle school. This was in like middle school. Oh my gosh. But yeah, those were super competitive times. Like, and the teams we were playing were just like, some of them were very like top club teams, and we were just like a town team.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
I
true.
remember
We're just a
hearing
town
about that.
team.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have middle school sports. I think people need to know that. We had travel sports, but we didn't have middle school sports.
Yes.
I mean,
sponsored by our town. Until,
Our eighth
Until
grade, we
eighth
had
grade.
basketball. We had basketball, which was interesting, I guess.
kind of redundant, right? Because we had travel. So I,
I mean, yeah,
understand
it
why
was
you need
kind of
that.
redundant. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't get the point of it. It was just like there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
yeah.
let's talk about that more when we talk about eighth grade basketball. Because I have something to say about middle school basketball, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
but,
in terms of you guys playing.
yeah, no, that was, I don't know. Now that I think about it, I don't know why there was such a redundancy with that. Because like none of us took, from what I remember, none of us took it seriously. Like the middle school basketball, I don't think like
Oh,
at least I did.
I took everything seriously, bro.
I don't know. That middle school one was just like so weird. Like I don't know. I was just not into it as much as the travel.
You
That was
know
just-
you know what I remember actually? One of the things I remember in like 6th and 7th grade. Did you play Dodo AAU?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Dude, remember? He would just put us up like our town, right? He would just put us up against like stacked teams, and we get our butts kicked every week.
Tim, I just realized this, but we played Gauchos, and that's like we're like NBA talent.
Gauchos?
Yeah, wait, we played some insane teams, and then we just get our butts kicked because like we're one small town.
Wait, Chan, I don't think you get Gauchos, bro. Gauchos is like New York.
Tim, we
number
played
one
like
AAU
Gauchos, Gym Rats.
No,
like,
I
we-
know. No, look, I've heard of it. Like,
No,
like,
dude, we played some.
even I've heard of it, my guy.
Lamar Odom, Kemba Walker, I think.
Bro, I'm not. I don't. I'm pretty sure we played like top like
Dude,
NY.
Dude, Dodo
NJ.
put us
It
up
was
against
just,
like crazy teams. I have no idea why.
Oh, Gauchos is nuts, bro.
it kind of helped personally.
Oh no,
helped me
yeah,
a
no,
lot.
it helps you because you get in and the first thing you do when you touch the ball is you turn the ball over. So you learn from that.
Learn, yeah. So like, I'm kind of thankful for that because like in high school, those were the kind of kids we were playing, like
Essentially,
super
I guess.
athletic, super skilled like teams. So I'm like actually pretty happy I got to do that.
Dude,
Yeah.
The worst was
Yeah, but we were playing some ridiculous.
the
teams.
worst is when you have to play the middle, and because I'm the big, I always have to play the middle in terms of like press break. Oh my gosh, it's a nightmare, bro. You get the ball, turn the ball over. I swear,
Oh,
I was
catch it.
passing it to the other team. I was just passing it to the other team.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but that was a very new experience. I never played AU before that, so
Yeah, dude.
that was only my like third year
Wait,
actual basketball.
at first, I didn't even know like we were playing AAU. I thought I was just doing it because it was like with our like the rest of the team, right? Bro, what the heck?
No.
And then next thing you know, we're playing like some insane teams.
But you know what? That actually helped us a lot though, because we all got better together. I feel like.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But then enters Tariq, 8th grade, middle school.
I wasn't good back then. Like I didn't really have many.
I mean, you're
skills,
still not good
honestly.
now. I'm kidding.
I mean, I'm not denying that. I'm not like I would say I'm an okay player at best, but like back then, I
Tariq
think
shoot.
I can shoot now. Okay, but back then I didn't shoot any threes, right? So I was taking. I
Did you
shot
even
the
shoot
mid,
at all?
And I was playing defense. This is back when I played defense. Now I don't know what defense is now. I forgot how to play.
This is
that.
the
But back
problem.
then, I was playing defense, but because I remember I was getting into it late, right? So I was like, what are the two things that every team can use? It's defense and shooting, right? So I started practicing mid range, right? And I started playing hard defense. And I would always guard the best player in our grade when we played pickup, and that was.
Oh,
That was
Jacob, I
Cade.
thought you meant in the game. I was like,
No. You'd
I
guard
was,
Cade.
I was used to guard Cade, bro. Like in
Dude, I
pickup.
hated
Like,
guarding
I would be
Cade,
like,
bro.
I got him. What's up?
at that time, I
hated
think now we
guarding Cade.
but like at that time he was unstoppable.
Bro,
Dude,
like
no,
actually- Tariq, we were talking about pickup in organized basketball. That kid was untouchable.
wait.
Oh
it-
no, yes, I'm not disputing that.
Actually untouchable.
I remember in all the basketball camps, it was like it was always like me and Cade doing it. So I always have to guard Cade, and it's just a pain because this man just beats me. And if I sag, he hits the shot. So like,
Yeah, and he has a crazy hook shot with his left,
my-
and he's a lefty, so it just makes everything so weird. Like,
Money from deep. He has the drive. he has no right, and he can't. Well, back then he had no right, and he couldn't finish strong. So and he hated physicality. So
It
that's
was
why,
just like,
yeah, bro. That's what our coach in 8th grade used to get on him for that all the time. But that's when I realized, like, because I realized he doesn't finish strong, right? So when I played him in pickup, I used to lay him out, bro. Like first drive.
Tarik's
every
very
game.
proud. This is like the 10th time I've heard Tarik say this to me.
This is how I stopped the best back. This is how I stopped the best back. He came in, he laid up. I just lay him out, bro, like on the floor, back on the floor every time he came in, and he'd just be like, "Stop it, bro, stop." But then he's not driving anymore, so he's only shooting the three, so he's that much easier to guard. It's a mental game with Cade. If you guard him straight up, he's gonna kill you, bro. So,
Cade's nasty.
so
I don't know
he
what he's
hated
doing.
physicality.
Shout out to Cade, man. He was
Yeah,
still.
shout out, wherever you at, you're my guy, bro. But I would lay you. Even if I saw you today, I'm still laying you out. But
I just thought of this with Chan. Do you remember when we played against those kids during the carnival?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I do remember.
Oh my god. Okay, so just to give our people some context. So I don't know what it was. Wait, Tarik, were you there too? Tim? were
yeah,
you?
I don't think
it
I
was
was
us
there.
three.
I don't think I was there.
I
Oh,
don't
man.
know.
I remember I was playing like basketball, like pickup basketball at our town's court. It was right next to the carnival, so I was planning to like play basketball and go to the carnival after. And like I don't know what it is, but like middle school, like carnival was such a big thing, and like other towns would come too. So like one of our towns that we played against, like in middle school, like travel, was there, and they're very good. They're pretty good, and you have Chan and Tarik who didn't play travel at the time, and we were just
No,
playing
this was
together.
8th grade. This is after I played.
I think,
Okay, yeah,
I think it was 8th grade. I don't think it was that early.
I'm not joking. Chan was guarding one of their bigs, like one of their best players. It was just insane. It was so much fun. And Chan was just like rebounding and posting. It was so much fun.
We lost by a point, and then the most
Yeah,
ridiculous
we
manner
lost by a
possible. He freaking fell down and did a soccer throw over his head, and then he got the point, and that's how we lost. I was so angry.
I
Yo,
remember
Yeah.
that was fun.
Yeah, that's when I was like, Chan can actually play some pickup. That's
No,
what I was
Chan
like.
can actually play.
Chan
Chan
knows what he's doing.
He just doesn't understand the rules, but his physicality, he like understands like one-on-one post defense. So like,
Yes.
so
I need
so you
rebounds.
can't post him up. But
He's a big body. He's a big body.
speaking of Chan, can I tell the America how I dunked on you twice?
Bro, that's not. Oh my
I
gosh.
dunked on you twice. Yo,
Oh my gosh.
facial, bro.
7 foot hoop, like
8-foot hoop. 8-foot hoop. Bro. Hey, well, you know I'm not like right?
God.
Chan just get like when I see Chan, I'm like poster, bro, without a doubt.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah,
Bro, the
Chan-
first time. The first time that happened, you basically just charged in, kicked me in the balls, and I couldn't do anything afterwards for like a good 15 minutes.
He
As
pulled
I
the
was dunking
Draymond-
on you, I hit
the
you there.
Draymond
So you
card.
didn't get it, and I was,
Draymond.
dude, I did
Bro.
left to right crossover. I palmed the ball. I was like, oh, I can palm the ball, and then I boom dunked on you. I remember, and you fell on the ground. I was like, yeah.
I fell on the ground because you kicked me in the balls. What do you think I want me to
I
do?
was just dunking you.
But do you guys
and
remember open gyms?
nothing
Wait, hold
in
on,
that game,
sorry.
man.
I'm gonna have to cut into your story because this is like for like open gyms. Remember that?
What's up?
I do.
Open gym night.
No, this was senior year of high school.
Bro,
I know, but
I'm so
he
over
was saying, do you remember open gym night?
that.
Do you remember?
Oh, I
opening
thought you were saying, was that open? Okay, yes, I remember open gym. Yes.
Open gym night was the night where all the ballers came out.
Yo, that was
fun.
That was a good time, bro.
It was indoor, so it was dope.
I think I went twice, like
Yeah,
in my
Chan-
entire time. Yeah,
You guys didn't really go. Me and A1 went, but you guys had church, right? So that's why you didn't go
Yeah.
on.
I mean, I didn't go in high
Fridays.
school. I went to a lot of middle school though. I didn't go
I
at
didn't
all.
go
in
to high school. That
I didn't go at all.
I didn't
in
go
high
to high
school.
school because
Wait,
I
I
think I
didn't.
went in
Wait,
middle-
I didn't go to
went
church
twice.
on Fridays in middle school, so I just did some
Two
other
of
shit.
you?
What were you doing on
I
Fridays?
was there.
man?
I was there a lot. I was there at open gym a lot. What was I doing on Fridays? I
Yeah.
was playing video
Oh.
games, bro.
I remember they stopped it for a while, and they started a couple years ago, but they stopped it for a while because too many people from out of town used to come, and it's supposed to only be for C-town people. So like,
Yes, I remember that.
so then you
The
can't.
kids
you
from
can't do that.
the other C-town were coming. I remember that.
Yeah, bro. But yo, we gotta talk about 8th grade rivalries against other towns, bro. Because we had those were some teams that we were playing out there.
Had Hillsdale, Tenafly. I'm just Hillsdale, Tenafly, like closer. Those are all the teams that were like very good with us.
You got you. Oh, okay, hold on. You got to tell everybody how you had the only buzzer beater I've ever seen in person. You want to tell America?
I had Tim. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I actually had a.
No, he had a couple. At least a couple. I've seen multiple.
I remember Haworth. I had Haworth in like elementary school, like 5th grade. I had Oradell.
Wait, I've been
And
a
I
part
had-
of quite a few buzzer beaters actually. Now that I think about it.
I've had a few. I think I had a couple. Yeah,
Wait, did you?
more than a
Well,
couple.
I remember that one against Oradell in 8th
That
grade.
one was crazy. That one was actually
Wait,
crazy.
Alex,
Like,
did you play in the Greek tournament, the Greek church tournament?
No, I didn't.
No, I remember one there. Someone had a like toilet bowl buzzer beater 3.
Yeah, I had a yeah. I don't know. I just remember the Oradell one because that play broke down, and
Yeah.
it wasn't going to me. I was like kind of like the second option for that. So that play broke down. It was from the sideline. I came out top of the key. Like I was like volleyball line, and I just threw it up. Like I had no time. That was yeah. And that one kid had 30 on us. I remember.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
no,
kid was nasty. Wait,
Wasn't
Yeah.
he supposed to be in 10th grade or 9th grade?
I don't know, but he was really good. He was their only
Yeah, he
player.
had 30 on.
But I remember because I came in 8th grade, right? Did you guys win in 7th grade?
No, we didn't win.
Okay, but
after
you guys-
5th grade,
guys-
Came like very close.
we won in 5th and 6th grade. Was that what it is? 4th and 5th grade. I think
Fourth
we
and
won
fifth.
4th and
Fourth
5th,
and fifth.
and not 6th and.
But you guys either won or made the finals every year, right?
It's, yeah,
Finals, like
leading up to it, we made
So
the
then
finals every year.
Stacked, bro. I'm getting no minutes, and that's okay with me because I didn't deserve minutes on that team, right? But stacked.
Target-
And then,
Tark got the garbage
Target-
time, baby.
I didn't even. Yo, sometimes Coach Nick didn't put me in garbage time. He'd play me like in the second quarter. I don't know why.
Nick put him in like the weirdest spots.
Wait. The second
So
he was-
quarter is the garbage time in middle school, though.
No, not 8th grade, bro. Dude, 8th grade. This is what I was gonna say about middle school basketball because we practiced twice the entire year for travel.
Oh yeah, because for middle school we
Yeah.
practice every day.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's why we didn't have travel basketball practice. So
Yeah.
we were so like out of sync as a unit. And I think this is when like egos started to flash a little bit. Everybody was talking about in 8th grade, like, oh, I'm the best player on the team, or I'm the best player on the team, or like that guy's not better than me. I should start.
I don't.
Yo, Ewon, I remember this because I'm like on the bench. I'm listening to everybody like talk trash.
Bro, I
You
don't
guys are in the game. So
care
then I'm
about
like,
that
dude,
kind of stuff.
I know, but like it affects team chemistry is a big thing, right? So when you don't win 2 years in a row, and then you're like, wait, why is that guy starting? When he was starting last year, we lost, so I should start instead. It's like that kind of thing. So, but I remember that because I'm just sitting on the bench. I'm like, I'm not playing, so I'm like, okay, yeah. And then the guy comes out and he's like, yo, this guy shouldn't come in for me. I'm like, yeah. So it's like.
That was like literally middle school, so I felt like, yeah. I mean, I guess I get where you're going, but yeah, I guess.
So, but then 8th grade, but the games are really competitive. I remember we had our worst record, or Seatown had our worst record for
I hate you.
for a season, right?
I think we barely made the playoffs that year.
Yeah,
And then
we're
that's why we had
fourth
to play
seed
the
'cause
first seed. We played the first seed. We were the 4th seed, and we played the first seed. Double OT. I still remember the entire game, bro.
Who did they play against?
The other Seatown.
Seatown.
The other Seatown. Remember?
Oh,
In that
You-
gym?
yeah.
In that gym?
at the end, I fouled out because I had an intentional foul because it was a free throw shooting game at that point.
Dude,
our
Wellington
big
fouled
guy,
out too, and that was over. I remember that. Wellington?
I just remember Cade taking over at the end.
Oh yeah, dude.
Well, at least trying to.
K played like 1v5
Yeah.
at the end on offense. And he like hit some ridiculous shots that I have no idea how it went in.
Yeah, he floated it from the 3-point line.
I
Like,
know.
I don't know.
I remember.
You-
I think it was
I
the
remember
most
that, like-
emotion I've seen from Cade in like the entire time I've played with him.
That kid was like red. And this kid is pale. I remember that. Like, I just remember.
White as snow,
Yeah.
bro.
I hit a couple threes that game. Yeah, that's all I remember from me. I don't
Dude,
know. I just
All I
I remember-
remember is playing. I had to play a lot of the time because they had two tall bigs, and they typically played most of the game. So I had to be in with Wellington.
And
6'3" apiece, bro.
Yeah.
Who has two 6'3" guys from a small town in 8th grade, bro? That is crazy.
That's true.
It was
8th grade,
6'3" back then.
6'3".
yeah,
Oh, Chan,
They're
one of the
not
teams we played, dude. One of the teams we played, Cliffside, bro. They had guys with beards on the
Oh,
team,
yo,
bro.
I remember. I remember. Omar.
Was his name Omar?
Wait, they had
No, Omar was the guy that was like actually supposed to be in
no
8th
Omar.
grade.
Yeah, wait. Omar was the
this
good
guy
player.
named-
Bismarck, bro. Bismarck.
This guy had a full beard in 8th
Bro,
Oh,
this guy
grade.
was 200 pounds in 8th grade.
Dude,
That's
I remember-
ridiculous.
I'm just like, yo, this guy got to be nice, right? First shot, he posts up my guy Mike Ferrara, airballs the hook shot from like 5 feet away. I'm like, man, this is why you.
Do you remember that?
Wait, Omar was
What's up?
good. No, he was good. Omar was good.
Omar was trash, bro.
Wait, Bismarck was
Omar
okay.
dunked on-
Wait, Bismarck was okay. Bismarck was okay. He was not one of the. He was one of the better players on that team.
Oh my
But
god,
that's they weren't like amazing, bro. They were like a pretty.
They were scrappy.
they were like
bro.
okay, very temperamental.
Jared was on that team. Do you remember that?
What?
What's up?
Wait, Jared, who we went to high school with.
I know.
Yeah, bro.
He was on that
Dude,
team.
I remember. I know.
Jared
I remember.
hit me in the face in the 8th grade, bro,
What?
on a rebound. Jared elbowed me on a rebound in 8th grade.
Nice.
But
But-
I hurt my ankle. What do you say? 8th grade? Did I? Or
8th grade against Ordo.
Yes.
At
Yeah.
Ordo. At Ordo.
Oh my god. Yeah. That was bad. That was really bad. Yeah.
Wait, how badly
They
did
said
you
I-
hurt it?
What?
How badly did you hurt it?
Bro,
I
he
sprained
sat
it was
next
on
to
the-
me.
It was on the verge of like almost getting like it was slightly getting torn at that. Like my ankle was like the size of like a softball. It was bad.
And he sat next to me. He took like 2 chairs. He had to like put one up, and he had like wrapped in ice. I remember, dude, that was not like it did not look
That was-
good. Bro.
I didn't even go like this. I just fell like on the side of my foot. Yeah.
As
But I
good,
came
right?
back a week after and then had my best game in a while against Hillsdale. I remember that. I had 20 against Hillsdale after. Because I had the D Rose straps, my ankle straps. And I remember being like, oh my gosh, I'm being like D Rose.
Alright.
Yeah.
I think that's it for middle school, really. Oh
Yeah.
wait, one more thing for middle school. In the our last game, the playoffs. Remember George hit the turnaround fadeaway 3 out of bounds
Yes, that was-
corner,
Three.
bro.
Clutch.
Turn out fadeaway out of bounds, falling into the stands.
Hey, shout out to George, man. He's playing college basketball, man.
He won a ring, bro. He won a
George
ring.
is nice, bro.
He won a ring.
He won a ring too. That's nice. Like
Bro, shout out George, bro. If you're listening to this,
He's not.
George is a real one.
bro. Yeah, but and then I remember after we lost, like everybody was crying, bro. That was an emotional time.
That was really sad. Yeah. The fact that it ended like that too.
Dude,
Yeah,
how
bro.
did we lose in double overtime, man?
When Wellington fouled out, that's it, bro.
Yeah, that was it.
But gotta talk about high school now, bro. High school was fun, man. High school freshman year, that was good times. Man. For basketball,
How did that start? Like, how was their tryout?
Dude, I just remember like people don't look like they played organized basketball before. And I'm just like, what's going on? I mean, I just see Alex and I
Man.
see Harrison and I see like, oh, Trevor. Trevor was good, right? And like,
Yeah.
okay, they look decent, right?
Rusty.
Oh, Rusty was
Rusty was-
Rusty was not bad. Yeah, Rusty was not bad. And then we
bro,
got
Rusty
this
had
a
a
bunch,
bad tryout, bro. He almost got cut.
and then we got a bunch of other people.
I-
And then we got a bunch of other people who don't look like they've played basketball. And I'm just like, huh, this should be interesting.
Chan, let me tell you this, bro. We had 60 kids try out the first day. 45 of them got cut after the first day.
I remember taking 2 layups.
Dude, yeah,
I
I remember them evaluating the layups. That's how bad we were.
That's how bad it was.
They
Man,
would
first
look at
day was
someone.
layup lines,
Dude.
right-handed, left-handed jump shots. That's it,
Yeah,
bro.
they would look at that and they'd be like, "Oh,
No-
that person's good. That person's bad." Like,
See ya.
No, I actually wait. I never said anything about it, but I think it was my sophomore year. I think, like when I tried out for basketball.
You did?
Yeah, in BCA. It was when Baker was still around.
Oh wait, actually, I think I remember. Wait,
Yeah.
I think Chan was. Wait, for some reason I remember there being, like, I remember picturing Chan and Baker in the same place. For some reason, I don't know why. Just for some reason.
That's like a fusion of worlds right there, man.
Yeah, and I remember trying, and bro, I just didn't get I just didn't get the entire because back then I still that's the first time I tried like organized sport, right? And also it was like the tryouts happened, and then like I heard back, and they were like, okay, like you made like the first cut and everything, but then I kind of went back, and they were just like, I don't know, the stuff that they made you do was just like I just thought it was very stupid, and I was just like, yo,
what? Do one post move?
yeah, like pretty much, like that's basically what we were doing, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know about this. That's why I was just like, yeah, I am not enjoying this thing when I have like more important things to do, like taekwondo.
No,
So I was
honestly, pickup and organize is a completely different ball game.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And like certain people are super effective in organize like compared to pick up and vice versa. It's like totally different.
Bro, that's me. I'm like at the courts, I'm a legend. On like in organized, I'm like average at
You
best.
think you're a legend at the courts?
At the courts, bro. Dude, yo, Awang, there's 13-year-old kids that come up to me now and they know my name. I don't know who they are.
What?
I'm not kidding.
The
bro.
legend.
Tar's like the old man that
Dude,
goes
that's
there.
insane.
He's
Yo,
Uncle
I'm saying,
Drew.
I'm not,
He's
I have
Uncle
no
Drew.
reason to flex about like why a 13-year-old kid knows me. And then like he came up to me like again, like when I was there over winter break, he came up to me, he's like, yo, like I took your advice, I did this. And I was like, oh, that's good for you, man. But like
All it's a lot over the one summer. I remember playing like 5 hours a day each summer. I mean each summer day in that time.
we gotta go back to talking about freshman year though. That was the, like, the first time I actually like got to play with you and Tim.
Minutes,
that was fun, bro.
Like real minutes too.
Like real minutes. So that was fun.
I remember that being
When
really,
you guys
a really
left.
fun year. Yeah, I was actually kind of sad when everyone left because I feel like we could have had a really good year, but
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think like I told you guys this before, when you guys went up to JV and varsity, that's when the rest of us started like actually like playing together. You know what I mean? Because I feel like especially early on, we just like dump the ball off to, you know, if we're struggling to score, we dump it off to Awang, right? Shoots the ball. We dump it off to Harrison. He shoots the ball, right? And then we would all just kind of stand there. Or I wasn't even playing toward the beginning a little bit. And then I remember we had like a 7-6 man rotation, and like at the end of the day, we just like get it to Awang, get it to Harrison. So
Wait,
I think when you guys left,
yeah, I feel like
what were
honestly,
you saying?
I was just gonna say like I remember that first game, and I was like, this is gonna be a fun year, and then like
Yes, I remember.
and then after that,
because
I
we
was
were just dominating.
yeah, it was like the press disgusting.
Yo, wait, who was guarding the? There's always one guy guarding. After we score, we just go up to the man.
Yeah,
Like,
Trevor.
give
That's
the ball
Trevor.
out. I remember.
Trevor.
Yeah. Trevor was a monster in press. I don't know what it was, but that kid was just like steals galore.
Dude.
Like I don't know
Dude,
what.
that I was like after that I was like this is gonna be so fun, and then I was so wrong.
Because first game we were like, dude, Chen, you gotta understand, bro. Like everybody on the team scored, I think, except for D'Souza, right? But like everybody on that team got
He had an and one. Do you remember that? That was sick.
Our fan favorite player, like he got into the game, like somebody jumps on his back, basically, like chucks it behind his head, like hits the top of the backboard, teardrop and one, bro.
Yeah,
everybody was cool. I remember Jared was like spinning, bro. He was looking like Julius Randle on roids out there, spinning, winning, spinning and winning.
Wait.
Time.
Jared, Julius Randle is a perfect comparison for Jared.
Yeah, facts. Head down dribble.
And then we had I remember Tim. I gave Tim an assist. He like passed me the ball, hit a 3. But,
Tim was dominating boards. That's all I remember. Tim
and
was
we
nice.
had Fierce. Can't forget it out.
Fierce, yeah. Those two were nice. That was a great front court. And obviously,
Yeah.
Wow.
Chinmay off the
That
bench.
wouldn't-
What's up?
Chinmay off the bench.
Dude, Chinmay,
Bro,
I remember.
Bro, you
when-
think Tarek is cocky? Bro, Chinmay.
Chinmay.
I know my limitations. Chinmay said like going into the tryouts is like I'm gonna make JV or varsity, and he started one game all year, bro. I'm like, you're not starting, and that's because our two bigs were injured, or one of them was injured, one of them had like family issues. That's why you started, bro. You ain't making JV or varsity, bro.
What happened? How do we? Until when do we stop playing with each other?
I think it was like around
after
break.
holiday tournament.
Around the break.
Yeah, holiday
Yeah.
tournament.
I think
I remember playing JV.
No, yeah, I remember after winter break, they're like, "All right, Tim, you're not playing freshman anymore." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, tell me the same thing.
I remember you guys moved up, but then that's that's probably my favorite team all time to have played with Trevor at the point, because Trevor, he passes the ball. He's like pass first, actually, like legitimately a pass first point guard, right? Yeah, Rusty, who was the go-to guy. You know, like if we need a bucket, go to him. Shooting, fast break, he give you it.
Wait,
And
no,
then you have Berg at power forward.
I also
Dude, Berg,
think
yo, Chan, I was the small forward. Berg was the power forward, and Berg was shorter than me. And this guy,
Yo,
was,
Berg was Chuck Hayes, bro.
bro, with the jump shot, Chuck Hayes with the jump shot.
Low key. Yeah, low key.
Chan, in the last game we had of the season, Berg injured some kid out of the game because like they were both going for a rebound, and he like body slammed him, bro. That's how
Actually?
strong this guy was. And then Fierce at center, and I was doing like my best Trevor Ariza impression freshman year because I wouldn't dribble, I wouldn't pass. It's just like I'm the black hole. You give me the ball, I'm shooting it just out of my hands.
wait, but I think that's what made our like original like starting team for freshmen. Like that's why we're good because like everyone like just had a role, you know.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, I think if you guys came back, I think we could have like figured it out. If you came back like 5 games season,
We would have done some damage.
yeah,
I feel
for
like we
sure.
would have.
I remember watching because JV and varsity at later times, the freshman. I was like, if I was playing right now, oh my god!
Bro,
like I was like, I was
so-
salivating. I was like, oh my god!
I so wish I played freshman, bro.
Yeah,
No, that
I kind of wish we all went together.
But Taylor was our champ. We had Coach Taylor as the coach, so
That
he
was
was
the best. That was
he was he was fun because like he would always just tell you like play your game, don't be afraid to play your game. Whereas the higher levels, you know, you kind of have to control people because you know if you make a mistake, JV or varsity, like that's a turnover layup for the other end, right? So you don't want that to happen. But freshman year, it's like least stakes, so you can just do whatever. And I remember one time I hit a jump shot, and then we come back down, and I have the ball. It's 1-on-4 fast break. I'm the one. I pull up from like 3 feet behind the arc. It's long, right? And then Coach Taylor's like, "Yo, just tone it down a little bit." I thought he was gonna pull me from the game. I was like, "Okay, you're telling me to tone it down."
So green light galore. It's green light.
He gave me ultimate green light. I think I had like over 90 attempts from 3 that season. I was just shooting everything, bro.
Yeah, so like I remember I remember personally my first game JV, I played right after a freshman game. I remember this. And it was a close game and my coach put me in the 4th quarter.
Really?
Yeah, and I dumped it off. I got Conti an assist and he got to add 1, put us up by 1. And then we ended up winning that game. So my first game I had a pretty good first game because
That plus minus off the charts, bro.
yeah, it was. Yeah, and then JV, that's when I got kind of dirty, low-key.
No, wait. I think that's when
Like,
I think that's when I grew the most as a player. Like because I remember my first game, I was absolute trash on JV. I was like, oh my gosh. But then I think that's when I grew the most, like as a player,
Yeah,
and that's why sophomore year I was able to like even play varsity.
Tim was able to dominate. Yeah, Tim
I think-
played JV in his later half. Like he was very reliable. I think that was when Tim was at his best. I think.
I think our freshman team was probably the most balanced, but JV was the most fun, at least like watching. Because it was
JV
just
It's the most fun to be around.
And like
yeah,
yeah,
dude.
and low key, yeah, like it was a thing where like if you were good, you had like the freedom to do stuff because our coach was just like so whack, like so like
Munch-
yeah.
Lamar.
Oh my gosh, yeah. he would treat different players so differently, and he was just kind of stupid. So it was just funny. Like, but
I think
yeah.
Baker, the varsity coach, like Chan mentioned earlier, I think he was like a really good coach, but he just wasn't. He didn't fit us.
Yeah, I
he
agree.
didn't
I
mesh.
actually really agree with that. I think he's a good coach, just doesn't fit a bunch of softies, you know.
Not
Yeah.
even
No,
softies. Like, look, if it comes down to it, if we have
sorry,
like
what it came down to was like we were a bunch of softies, as in like our big men did not want to play.
Yeah,
It
and
was-
like,
well,
like,
I don't wanna-
I feel like Baker is a
our
grit
offense-
and grind, you
No,
know.
no.
But everything about our team
Yeah.
did not scream grit and grind.
The main thing about Baker when I played under him was like get the ball to the center and then like we go high low or like
Well,
kick out.
I'm not even talking about like necessarily play style. I'm just talking about attitude because if at the end of the day, say we had a big who like was grit and grind, right? What I'm saying is
No,
if he
I-
had to study like an extra hour or 2 hours for like the SATs versus coming to practice, he's gonna study for the SATs instead.
No, but
So it's
Yeah,
just
so
the
like
attitude.
our point exactly.
I feel like grit and
Yeah,
grind
it just
is
didn't-
also an attitude, you know. It's like you
Yeah,
want to
I
like
guess-
work
yeah.
hard and like hustle, but that was not our team. If you really think about it, it wasn't really our team.
Yeah.
You guys just calling out Calvin, bro.
No, I'm not even just calling out Calvin. The
I'm
only
not-
person who wants to
no,
work,
it's
who wanted to work hard on our team, were like So and Steve Lai, and like they both hated Baker. I'm pretty sure. So like that tells it
yeah.
all.
And
tells it
even,
all.
even so had days off where he was just like, bro, this sucks. Like,
Wait,
But-
So was
like
nice,
he
bro.
So was very good. I really
He
liked
was really
So.
good too.
So was my captain boy. That was when I came to varsity my freshman year. Yeah, that was my captain. That was he was dope. He was
Yo, shout out.
out
So
to-
he's from C-Town too. So we gotta give him some extra love.
yeah.
But
He gave me the captain's award that year. I remember it's in my room now. Yeah. That was
But
dope.
what do you mean like you didn't like him, bro? I thought because he was the point guard. So
no, he
I
did
don't know. I
not.
wasn't around him. So
We didn't. Yeah, that whole team, like, we all started questioning, and then we're just like, yeah, I don't think this is it. Like,
your sophomore year.
Yeah. our
no,
sophomore.
even my freshman year. When I
Really?
went to
Personally,
varsity freshman year. Yes,
personally, I
that's
think
the first.
I could have worked with that coach because I'm all about like hustling and working hard. But just the rest of the team, it's like a team thing. If the team is not in it, it's not going to work out. And that's why it worked when we got Mongeli because he was more lax.
He played
and
different.
Although like I don't think he's a better coach because he doesn't have like
Oh,
basketball
I definitely
coaching.
think Baker's the more.
yeah,
I think
but he
Baker was
like
definitely-
his attitude fit like the environment of our team, and that's why I think we played better.
That's true. That's facts.
What?
Yeah.
The one thing I didn't understand about Baker is like sometimes I guess this kind of fits what you're saying, but he would kind of go like overboard in the sense that like, I remember one time we were walking into practice, right? Because we were practicing second, freshman year, right? And varsity is like learning how to do the triangle. I'm like why? Why is this necessary? Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna run the triangle efficiently
He
when
just
you're.
didn't fit us. Simply put, he just didn't fit us. Like it was a fit thing. It was unfortunate, but it was just like it is what it is. Like
That's
Yeah.
weird because when he put in the triangle, that's when Phil Jackson got hired for us, the Knicks. So I was wondering if Baker was just like watching the news. You saw triangle, it was like, this might work with my high school team. So I was like, all right, but
Baker though, I will always thank Baker for this. He trusted me my freshman year because he put me in like for like good minutes freshman year. And my first game, I had 15 in my first game, and he was like, "Yeah, okay, we're gonna play this dude." Like, so I'm thankful for that. Yeah, that first game, I don't know what it was. I was like this frail freshman playing against like seniors in Passaic Valley, I think, like the wage gym, and they had like kids dunking, and like I was just like,
money, bro.
And then from there, I was just like, it was I got to play a lot, so.
But you guys talking more about your first half of high school for basketball because, I mean, was that more fun than your later years? You would say
For sure.
I say my later years were a little. I honestly think my later years were a little more fun because they were so.
I know for Tim, it was early years.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, I think later years, like since I didn't play, like how can it be fun? Because I want to play, you know.
Yeah, I get that. Of course, yeah. Okay, I get that out of everybody, but like, I mean, I don't know. But
Like
like,
that-
you'd say your later years were.
Definitely. I think my later years, I understood my role, and we had so basically junior senior year. I felt like I was more of a playmaker at that point because freshman sophomore year, I was given the ball to shoot and and like do whatever. In my junior senior year, that kind of changed, which I didn't mind at all because like I understood that like we had basically for people watching, we had 2 1,000 point scorers at that time. So there were people to get the ball too, So
Yeah.
and I was really happy with that. Like I felt really nice like driving and kicking and just like sharing the ball, which is why I say now when I play like I'm pass first, even though that's like whatever. But like junior senior year, I really enjoyed it because I don't know, that rotation was very we were very specialized, which was shooting, which was a lot of fun, and we were just like running gun, so it was fun for me.
Yeah, I think it's funny because Iwan said he's pass first, but he kills me in 1-on-1 when I'm like
Well,
shoot first,
what I
second,
want-
third, fourth, fifth. He's still like barbecue me
Well,
at
Tarek,
a
when
second.
when we play full court, you notice that I don't really shoot that much. I only shoot when I have to. Like I really like I try to get others the ball first because that's what I was like best doing junior senior year, and I really enjoyed it. So it was dope.
I agree with you, but like, I mean, okay, we can talk about that later. But what I was saying was like, because I mean, you are pass first. I'd say Tim's pass first. For sure.
Yeah, we all learned how to pass from a young age because like everyone was so nice that we
yeah,
could
but
just, everyone was like hitting.
yeah.
Everyone was hitting backdoors and players, and it was crazy. Like
I learned I think you guys learned a lot playing organized, right? But I'd say I learned most of my basketball from playing pickup. And I'm like, dude, I don't trust that guy. This guy sucks, bro. This guy sucks. This guy sucks. That guy
I
sucks.
noticed that for you, Tarek, a lot.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm not passing you the ball. I'm just gonna shoot it when I get it, because that's how we're gonna win. Because you can't shoot, you can't dribble, but you like to shoot. So I'm not giving you the ball. You suck, and I'm just gonna shoot it. Like that's just the way it is. I mean, I think it's just a different attitude.
I just thought of this right now, but Tim, did you play soccer freshman year?
Yeah, I did.
He did.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh yeah, I've also played varsity soccer. So it was just like 2 at once was like crazy for me. But yeah, I don't know. Soccer was also a time. I loved soccer in high school.
But our soccer team was good. Like you guys were in like
We were nasty
Right,
for like
right.
no reason. Like
for good reason. Y'all were nice. You don't say for no reason. You're too humble.
no,
You
no,
gotta
no,
say
but, like,
we were
but like,
nice.
the thing is, like, our school is not known for that. And like, I don't know what it was, but we just like went like that.
Oh, you know what it was?
Dan Rifkin.
Dan Rifkin.
And yeah,
So dirty.
man, that kid was so nasty. Like, I remember summer workouts before freshman year. Him and I were playing like keep up with like just like juggling and stuff. And bro, he was just. I was like, this kid's already. I could already tell. Yeah.
I remember freshman year, this man ran under 12, like around 11, 12 minute 2 mile, and I was just like, all right.
Yeah, that was absurd. in freshman
2 miles.
freshman year.
Bro, I run a 2 mile. I run a 1 mile now. I get 12 minutes, bro.
Yeah, because you're out
Oh,
of
that's
shape.
ridiculous. What the heck?
And that kid wasn't even like our main scorer. He was like, yeah.
He's told me he's a passer, right? He likes passing.
Yeah, he was known for his passing, which is like ridiculous to me because he could also shoot. Like, yeah, I had the honor to play with him. He was awesome to play with. He made my life so much easier. I played wing and center defensive mid, so he just made my life so easy. And yeah, him and I created like such a bond, and we were captains together. And he's dope. He's awesome. So soccer was dope. I enjoyed it.
Shout out Dan.
Shout out Dan, man. Miss him. But also I remember our junior year. I tell you guys this, but like that game on Halloween, I will never forget that in my life because that was just like absolutely absurd. Wait, Chan, were you there too?
Yeah, I was there for it.
Dude, everybody was there.
Everybody was there for it.
Bro,
Yo,
yeah.
A1, I'm telling you this, bro. If you were that guy, like you scored those goals, but if you were like this guy, you could probably get any girl you wanted at the school after that game, bro. Would have walked up to them. You saw this game, like you know how I'm like. I know you're not like that, but you could have, bro.
Nah, but like I remember I was just so happy that so many people came out because I knew our team was good and I want like others to see that. So it was just really dope to see everyone come out and support. But Yeah, and then after that game, I think I was appointed captain at the end of the season. So,
Yeah,
and I was hurt. I was hurt during that whole junior season for a month. So it was dope. It was really nice. So,
Wait,
super
Alex
happy.
was
And then-
captain in basketball too.
Yeah.
and dual captain, bro.
Dual captain duties. Yeah, it was
Nice,
fun.
bro.
I really enjoyed it. I really did. It was fun. But I wasn't the best player, but like I always felt like I was there to like vocalize and just be there. It was fun.
Man, you're too humble. If I was captain, I would have been like, yeah, I was the best player.
That's
bro.
why
Like,
you would never be the captain, Tarek.
Bro, this is why you're never captain, my guy.
my intramural team, but like that's like
That's a whole
like
different story.
undisputably the team.
But I think the
Oh,
most
yeah.
fun I've had
Yeah.
playing basketball was church league. Honestly,
Hey, give me that, bro. I've had so much fun playing church, but church league. I think you had more fun because your team was good.
I mean, we were still good. I mean, we were not as good the next year, the summer that we played.
No, our summertime, dude. We weren't we last seed in the
No,
summertime.
we weren't. We were the second seed, bro.
Oh, okay. But we
I regret not playing with you guys. Tim offered me to play, but
Bro,
I
you
had
should
a
have played,
full-time
man.
internship.
Wait,
I could have played.
dude. If you
we
played,
extended the offer, bro.
if you played, bro, you would have been first pick instead of Wiz and end of story, man.
We would have won.
We would have
I
won
remember you
every
told me
game.
about
We
Wiz.
would have won every game. No cap.
Yo, no
I
disrespect,
regret.
because Wiz would like our first year, our senior year when we played first year church league, Wiz would sleepwalk to 40 points, bro. No kidding.
Yeah, because he also had no one on his team.
Bro, I'm not kidding. This guy would like.
He is a
James
walking
Harden
bucket,
on
though.
road.
He's a walking bucket. He's
Yeah,
good to
bro,
buy you a
there's
bucket.
definitely-
He's good to buy you a bucket.
Always.
layup, free throw, three, bro. Like money.
Like if he had
Every
stamina,
time. Pull up.
I think he would be much better if he had stamina. But like, if you want like
80.
100% of his effort into like one play, and you need him to score, he's gonna get you the bucket. Doesn't matter how. He's gonna drive and get it. He's gonna pull the three and get it. But he just like ran out of gas.
And he also didn't play any defense. Like, look, church league, I would play defense because I want to like stay on the floor. This guy would criticize our defense nonstop when we were on the team together in the summertime, but he wouldn't play any D. Tim, am I right?
Yeah, you're not wrong there. I was the captain of that team, bro. It was such a pain. Oh, speaking of which, I also picked Chan to play with us that year, and yeah, it was quite interesting
Yeah,
having
that
Chan.
was a good year.
You guys know I played in a church league of my own.
Okay.
Where was
Last-
our
last-
invite,
Yeah,
bro?
I think
No,
honestly,
but it was my
summer-
church only. It was like actually
Oh.
churches. Like,
No ringers.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, literal.
It wasn't like you could just invite. Like it was actually our church. We played against teams in New York, and we had us and Saddlebrook, and
Those
going to
teams-
Queens. It was really fun.
Those-
Hmm?
The teams that you played, were they good?
Very good. Yeah, they're like these middle-aged men / like college kids like playing with us. It was fun. But yeah, and then I won. I won 3-point champion with a grand score of 13 points, which is absolutely terrible. I don't know how I
5
got
balls
that.
each rack.
And I
5
guess-
balls, 5 spots.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. Like I don't know. Like, but yeah, my team came in third. That was our first time. Like my church got a trophy in 9 years. It was fun.
Dang,
So church league is a lot of fun.
dude,
Yeah,
church league is
really
so fun.
Senior
Yeah.
year church league. Okay, it was team A, team B, team C.
It was not
Dude,
fun for
Tim's
Tarek. I'll
team-
tell you that.
Dude, I don't understand. Like, because our captain is also he's a doctor, so like he's the best player on the team, and he would facilitate our guys, whatever. And he was a good player, but the thing is, he didn't show up for half the games. So
Yeah, because he was on
you know,
call.
like he's
Yeah.
on call, so he can't play.
I would
And
hope
then-
he was on call as a doctor.
Dude, and we had so many. Okay, we had the most high schoolers on our team, and I was the only
fun.
one that like started at the end of the year. So, because like the rest of the guys were just like not good, bro. Some of the Tim, honestly, you see some of those guys on you, you're like
Barbecue chicken.
bro.
Wait,
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Not gonna
Tim
lie.
sent me highlights
like
of
who?
himself at my internship.
We went over this. We
senior
went
year.
over this. I just
I
remember,
have to bring it up.
dude. I just remember rolling into the gym with I didn't even know who's gonna be there that day, but we would somehow have 5, and we just roll with it. You know why? Because always me, Jin, and Anastasia were there. That's all we
A
needed.
guy named Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus.
Nastiest, he might be the best football player I've ever seen. That's not NBA in person. Like honestly, threes, physicality, post up, everything, bro. You couldn't stop him. Like, dude, when he hit me, I felt like I was gonna die, bro. Like, I don't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. Well, we got it, Tim. We got to talk about the Church League final senior year, bro.
Senior year.
Wow.
It's because Tarek went off. That's why he wants to talk about it. He went off in the 4th quarter.
I had that's my best game, but also my worst moment in the same.
Oh,
game.
yo, Tarek
So-
missed 2 of 3 free throws.
Tim, let me describe this.
Yo,
So
wait, because I had to pick him up. I picked him up, and I just he was chucking up everything that was going in, right? So I eventually got to a point where I just fouled him, right? And then he got to the line, and history was made.
It's like,
Yeah.
that's like you 2K.
I know.
but what happened was we were down like
Oh yeah, we
Like
were
6
killing
or
you guys.
8
So I was we were killing you guys by the start of the second half. Like in the 3rd quarter,
Yeah.
like everyone it was. I thought it was over, so I was like, all right, we got this, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Let off the gas.
and because you know what happened, right? Because sometimes I float in games, but if someone says something to me, I'm like, okay. So this guy named one of the old guys not on the other team, not in your team, but like on the sidelines, Sonny, he comes up to me, he's like, that was a good season, man. Hate to see you guys lose. And there's still like time
Plenty
in the
of time
game.
left.
I was like, there was plenty. I was like, what'd you say? He's like, yeah, like you guys lost the game. I was like, okay, let's see about that. So then I come up.
I've
it was
never
like
been more
1.5
scared in organized basketball in my life. The fact that we almost
1.5
lost
minutes.
that game, bro. Oh my gosh, the amount of fear.
Bro, look, we had like an announcer and everything. He was like shouting my name. Crowd was going nuts. Like, I wish we had video evidence of that. But I remember so I hit 4 threes in a row. So I remember I come off the first screen, catch it. I don't even have the ball in my hand. I like let it fly. Nothing but net. I
Yeah,
was
he
like,
just
okay,
chucked it
right?
up, bro.
You guys go down, you miss a shot. I get the rebound, and you guys are like, because you guys are still up. So
Yeah,
you're
we're
just,
still
like,
up a
hanging
lot. We're
wherever.
still up a lot, so we're just chilling.
So then they're just hanging back. So I pull up like 5 feet behind the line. Money. And Tim turns to Tim turns to the commissioner and he's like, oh, we gotta watch out now. He's gonna start hitting everything. I was like, that's damn straight.
Wait,
So,
yeah, because I knew
come down.
once Tar catches fire, he's not gonna miss in rhythm.
Third time I came off the screen like fading, like literally fading. I thought I was gonna hit the ground. Money, bro. 4-3, a double pump, double clutch, fade away, leaning at the 3-point line. 'Cause I remember Ed told me because I was gonna shoot it, right? Because I had to like contort my body entirely, and Ed's like, "Don't force the shot." I was like, "I'm gonna force this because y'all suck right now." So I contorted, money, bro, and I was like, "Yeah, bro." And then I come down. So then we foul them to get them at the line, and Estacio hits 2 free throws,
Yeah, he hit both.
and we're in back.
Great free throw.
And I
shooting.
said, the game was no, we were down by a couple points. I think we were down by 3 points. No, 2 points. We were down
no,
by
you
2.
guys were down by
Down by
2.
2.
Yeah, you guys were down by 2.
So I remember I was like, I told the guys in the huddle, I was like,
No, he got fouled on a 3.
Yeah, I fouled him on a 3, bro. I fouled him on a 3.
I'll describe that in a second.
It was
But
the
I
worst
remember I
foul
was
of my
like,
life, but at the same time, the best
I'm not
foul
gonna
because
make
you missed free
a
throws.
fifth 3 in a row, like when 5 guys are on me, right? So I told my team, I was like, because we had this guy named Harvey who was really fast. So I was like, get the ball to Harvey. He's gonna drive and make the layup. I don't know what, but the inbounder didn't even look in the other direction. He just looked at me. I was like, oh shit, I gotta shoot this ball, right? So then I realized Tim's trailing me. I was like, I'm not gonna make the shot. So I'm gonna just stop short. So I caught it, I stopped short instead of fading like the other time. And Tim hits me and I fall on the ground. It's a foul, right? I'm like, all right. So I get to the line, and I honestly wasn't nervous. I just haven't shot a free throw in 3 years. So I was like,
Okay, Tariq. Okay,
I
Tariq.
missed.
It's okay to say you're nervous, my guy.
I wasn't nervous. I missed the first one right. I missed the second one left. I switched the third one. I was like, all right, that's not good. And then I missed 2 more threes before the game was over because I told my team, I was like, don't pass me the ball. They're gonna triple team me. So somebody else shoot the ball because they're not expecting it. Tim, when do I ever say, Pat, like, don't give me the ball?
Never.
It's only when I think we're gonna win the game.
I never heard you say that.
Only when I think that's like when we're gonna win the game because that's more important. So I was like, please, somebody else shoot it because they're gonna triple me. And they just gave me the ball. I was like, all right, I just gotta shoot this.
Yeah,
we
and
lost.
then Tarek didn't get a clean shot off after that. The rest is history.
No, because I didn't get clean shots off after my second 3. It was just like I was hot, and then I missed the free throws.
No,
I
but
think that kind of killed my
especially
momentum.
especially at the end though, like they were like brick threes.
Yeah, I have to shoot like 4 or 5 feet.
I know.
over
No,
10,
I know.
and, like,
I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. So I was like, somebody else, come on, like, look, drive, right? Get the easy 2. And then nobody's doing that. I was like, why?
Dude, when I remember when I put Tark on that free throw line, I was like, what did I just do? I fouled on a 3. And then this guy misses 2 free throws. I'm like,
Best foul ever.
Honestly, I still have nightmares about that. Like, I will
man.
I go to sleep. I still imagine the free throws. And the worst part was, I went to the courts the next day. I shot 50 free throws and I made 45. I was like, "You've got this."
Anyway, so yeah, that seems like end of high school. I guess now, do any of you guys play basketball, like organized basketball? Because I play intramural in my school.
Yeah.
I
I feel like
play.
I play intramural basketball.
Yeah,
I
I
play
don't-
flag football and volleyball.
Wow, you're really cool, man.
Thanks, bro.
3 sports.
Dude, all I remember
I
is
did flag football at one point, but
you stopped.
yeah, that was interesting.
Dude, Chen, I just remember when I went to your school and we played basketball. Oh man.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Dude, I had a
was
sore
probably
neck.
cooking.
Dude, I had a stiff neck, so I couldn't move. I couldn't turn my
Tim had
head.
a stiff neck.
But I was still dominating the game. Bro, wait, I just remember.
It was hilarious.
Chen, I remember. Remember when we went to get bubble tea, right?
Granted, the other, yeah.
We went to get bubble tea, and like one of Chan's friends, I don't know who it was, right? He like invited Chan to play ball, right? And then I asked him, right? Oh, is there any like good players? And he was like, oh, like this so and so guy is like really good. Or I was like, oh, okay, we'll see. And then
He was so off that day.
well, we show up, right? And here's me, like stiff neck. Apparently, I don't think our team was that good. We just had we had Chan obviously, and we had this other guy. I forgot what his name is, but he just like sprinted and bolted up and down the floor. So I'd get the rebound and just chuck it and layup, you know. But anyways, I dominated that game. I dominated.
Oh, Sam
that game.
died. Oh my gosh, I remember this now.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
A1 came to me, we played a 2v2 at first, like the first thing. Bro,
I was
come on.
rusty.
Dude, how bad were those mans, bro? Those mans were trash.
Yeah. I also didn't play. Tori, I told you this, but when I visited,
you
I
didn't
didn't play for like a while. So
So
that was like
I
a
mean-
good warm.
So then I don't know. I carried the team on that one. That's like one of the only times I've really done that with A1. But like you see, I look like Carmelo out there, right? Like just jab step money. Like
Not until I got on you, but yeah.
oh, you mean and so we played the 1-on-1? No, then you're killing me, bro.
And then the full court game. Okay, Tim Chan, full court game. First possession, I go straight at Tariq. I laid it on this guy's head. Like I just lefty, like hey, on Tariq.
bro, I can't move.
I was like, yeah, I'm feeling myself now.
Bro, look, if you're in the open floor and I'm backing up like with Tim and his spin move and like you're gonna kill me.
Bro, I hit Tariq with the, hey.
Dude, I just want to play basketball so badly, man.
I joined on
Yeah.
them.
Now that we talk about it, I just want ball.
Yeah.
Oh, and to give
I
credit to
put IM.
Chan, bro, Chan got mad boards that game. I remember. Chan was
Yeah.
a board monster.
Wait, which one?
The one that
We
we
been
played
know this.
when I went to your school.
Oh. Bro, we were
Bro.
playing football. We weren't even playing basketball.
Yeah, I got the rebound. Like Chan got the rebound. He gives the ball to me. I was like, okay.
I gives it to Tim, and Tim just chucks it to Sam Dye, who's already at the other side of the
Dude,
court.
this man just
That's
ran.
so fast.
I was just like, oh, okay. like because I have a stiff neck. Although I hit a nasty like FaceTime 3. Not gonna lie, I hit a nasty FaceTime 3.
Yeah, like when we played Turkey Bowl at our church, like we would give him the football and he would just outrun everybody. It was basically just watching Usain Bolt just bolt. Like nobody could catch him.
Don't disrespect my Islanders like that, Chan. But like, okay.
No, it actually looked like a video clip from like one of those like things. Like he just outran everybody. Nobody could catch him. And
I think we should wrap this up talking about our summertime church league because Chan played organized basketball for the first time.
Oh my gosh!
Dude, I remember Chan on that free throw line, baby.
Yo, I just remember Tim looking at me like he hit free throws. Like, what the hell just happened? He was so surprised.
I was looking like that too. I was like,
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Dude, I actually also gave Chan minutes. I was like, Chan, are you ready?
Yes.
And he's like,
yes.
I was like, okay, are you ready? Dude, I was like so nervous to put Chan in the game, but he actually did pretty decently.
Like, when I wasn't ready, I told him I wasn't ready, and he wouldn't put me on.
Hey man, honestly, always wins. Yeah.
I mean,
oh my gosh.
For what I thought Chan was gonna do, he did way better than my expectations.
Oh yeah, he exceeded my expectations too.
I consistently scored, like not that much, but very consistently.
I think the only thing that really
in your 4 minutes
really hurt us. I think the thing that really hurt us was with Chan on the floor was like his positioning was really bad. So especially me, because he would like fill his man.
Oh, dude, the amount of times I would yell at Chan to get out of the middle. I remember.
Hey, yo, towards the end of the league, it was okay.
Oh no, yeah, I know. I'm saying in the beginning, I was like, Chan, get out of the middle. I was like, get out the middle.
I was so confused, man. I was so confused the entire game, my first game.
Yeah, but I mean, Chan
this
got
wasn't
bored.
picked up anymore. I was just like, what the hell?
Good one-on-one defense against some guys. I was impressed, but you know, I mean, Tim had a really good season. Tim was getting buckets, passing the ball, rebounding. Right? Wouldn't you say so, Tim?
Dude, and the game that Wiz wasn't there, bro, I went off, bro.
That was the weirdest.
28 and 15, bro. 28 and 15.
Tim comes up to me before the game. He's like, I'm going to get 30, right? I was like, yeah, okay, whatever you say, right? He gets 28. I was like, dang. But that was my worst game in a very
I remember.
time.
I passed you the ball in the beginning. You missed like 3 open jumpers. I was like, I guess I got to do this myself.
No, I made my first shot, but then I had the first points of the game. After that, I had like so many turnovers, and I just missed everything. So, because we had a layaway, so we had a layoff. So one game break, and then we have to play another game, right? And usually I'm pretty jovial in between games, but here I didn't talk to anybody. I was like, no, that's not happening again. So second game we played. I hit the first 2 points. I was like, this is not going to be a repeat of the last game.
I remember. I was like, I told Tarek, I'm like, you're going to hit shots the second game. And I passed this guy the ball so many times. He actually made some shots.
And then at the end of the game, the game was tied, right? And we have the ball.
Oh, yo, I gave you the last shot too. I remember now.
I'm looking at Tim. And then he's like dribbling toward me to like give me the ball. I didn't even have to like clap my hands. I was like, I know this guy is not stupid to not give me the ball here, right? So I get the ball, and then it's like 8 seconds left. Because the guy in front of me was so ass, right? Joe Diamond.
Wait, okay, he was.
No,
that was true. Slowest jumper in the league.
Yo, this guy in front of me, I was like, all right, this is how like Melo feels, because first guy doesn't matter, right? He's looking at the help defender. So I'm looking at the help guy. I was like, if I go too late, he's going to block my shot. So I was like, all right, I got to go early. So I took one dribble, spin move, fading out of bounds. Money, bro. I didn't even look at the hoop. I just shot it. I was like, that's going in. And it went in. And I was like, game winner. I feel like A-Wong, bro. But then that was fun.
That's true.
Wait, yeah.
I had 2 points and then 20 points in consecutive games. So I'm like, all right.
Well, yeah, man. I feel like there's so many memories, and just I feel like we could even go longer if we wanted to.
For sure, definitely.
Yeah. To those watching, to those listening, thank you for strolling with us down memory lane.
Yes.
As you can see, like we haven't even like I don't even think we scratched the surface. Like we barely even talked about like other things and other stuff concerning sports. But yeah, I think we can all say that sports have been a very big part of our lives, and it's what brought us together. Honestly, like that's how I first met Tim and like got close to Tim, and then obviously Tarek. Like we knew Tarek before, and then we got super close through basketball. And Chan was always around for during those activities too.
Yeah.
So it was just a way for us to get closer and bond. So yeah, I think that is it from us today. Episode 6 of 3.5 Asian Men. Thank you for watching. Signing off. Thank you.
Peace.